we take our stand. This is the standard built by hand.
Hey guys, welcome back to The Standard. I'm Liz.
And I'm Kevin.
And it's been a while. And it's been his fault.
Technically, it's only been like 1 week missed episode.
Well, the fans have been asking when it's returning. The fans being my dad.
And the Wisconsin people. Y'all hate her. Just to you guys.
Anyways, today we're talking about something that we think all of you deserve. Transparency, especially when it comes to cost.
You know, you should know what you're paying for your project. Nothing hidden. Nothing that might come up that's out of the ordinary. Your proposal should be straightforward, line itemed, and you should know what you're paying for.
But first, sip or skip.
I don't understand how this is ever going to change. Ever. Ever.
I hope you burn your mouth.
Why is it hot? You already know I don't like hot.
I'm in a mood today, so you get hot coffee.
I got a neck thing going on. So don't make me laugh. Don't make me puke this out. It looks like hot chocolate. It doesn't look like coffee. That's a plus. She looks like she's going to kill me today. Look, we got tools. I know how to use all these tools, even with a messed up neck. Oh my gosh.
And I know how to use all those tools, not for their intended use.
In the beginning, it didn't taste bad. I mean, it kind of tastes like coffee chocolate milk. So, I mean, if I had to drink it, I'd drink it. I'd give it a 5.
What do you mean by if you had to drink it, you had to drink it? I don't have a gun.
Correct. I'm not going to drink it. So, skip. That means you take it back and drink it. But
You have to rate it first.
I did rate it.
And
I
take
said
one more
5.
sip. I don't believe the 5.
No.
I think it's higher on the scale and you're just being a jerk.
Because it's hot. I don't like hot. It's drinks.
I put 1 ice cube in it.
Six.
Or...
5.
Okay, whatever, skip, it's mine.
8 or 9.
Today we have my special drink that I have at the office because we just have a Keurig and I can't make fun drinks. So I take a Lavazza Keurig cup and then I put some hot chocolate mix in with it.
I called it.
No, you didn't.
I said hot. I said coffee and hot chocolate.
No, you said chocolate milk.
I did not say
So-
chocolate milk.
Yes, you did. Roll the tapes.
Oh my gosh, I did not say chocolate milk.
Be quiet right now. I'm rolling the tapes.
Tastes like coffee chocolate milk. Okay? Good. After the tapes are rolled, I did not say chocolate milk, and hopefully she acknowledges being wrong.
I won't because I'm right. So today we're doing a Q&A about cost transparency. I'm going to ask Kevin questions, and if his small brain can answer them, he will answer them. I'm just kidding. His brain's huge.
Huge
Might be the hugest
brain.
anyone's ever seen.
Huge brain.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about price ranges. A lot of people put up or give you price ranges. So someone saying $15,000 to $35,000 for a roof is a huge range.
Huge range.
Why can't I just get the flat per square price over the phone?
Yeah, so great question.
Thank
so,
you.
Yeah, it's like maybe she wrote it for herself. So let's just say you live in, this is a great one. So we'll do a ranch house across the street. 1 story, ranches have way more roofs than 2-story. So then across the street, the homeowner that has a 2-story will be like, hey, you know something? You just did my neighbor's roof last year, so I know how much that costs. So give me a range of what mine costs. Well, 1, you're talking to someone over the phone. Yes, we could Google map it. We can actually measure it from Google Maps also. However, we just don't know the details of your house. Flashings, overhangs, the venting situation, the attic situation. So I can see why someone might get a huge price range because they just don't know what the house looks like.
So is there any time that you could give a price range?
Sure. So most of the time when our representatives come out to talk to you about your project, yeah, we could do an initial walk around, and we could have an idea that's not $15,000 to $30,000. Maybe it's 15 to 20,000, right? Something in that range, a smaller range. However, the conversation has to continue to see what you want, and then also what you need.
And what about siding? I know siding can also have a big jump. So like, what about how siding can jump from 20,000 to 60,000? And in that case, usually it's going from vinyl to fiber cement too.
Yeah, so it really depends on the vinyl. I'll get to this in a minute, but the vinyl that we're talking about compared to the fiber cement. So, there's a wide range in siding because of what's existing underneath the house. We're in Chicagoland area, so majority of our houses are over 50 years old. You don't know what the first layer of siding is. We can guesstimate after taking off one layer, and then maybe there's not another layer underneath. So that could substantially add to the price. And then just kind of talking about between vinyl and Hardie. So you have non-insulated vinyl, which I think we've talked about before here. You have insulated vinyl, and then you have Hardie, James Hardie fiber cement. There are some other products out there too, like Real Wood, LP Smart Side, which is like fake wood. And so those can affect your range, but kind of just like we said with roofing, when we come out and have a short conversation with you, we could kind of narrow down that range from 20 to 60 to 15 to 20. Again, I'll use the same number.
So do you think fiber cement is worth it over vinyl in terms of ROI? Yeah,
it's definitely worth it as far as ROI goes. What might depend on, how long you plan on living in this house for, what's your budget? Quite honestly, what is your budget? Hardie, once again, does cost more than vinyl, non-insulated vinyl. However, not in all cases does Hardie cost more than insulated vinyl, because actually the product of insulated vinyl costs more than Hardie.
Okay, good. I don't know what you just said.
So for people that don't know what I just said, like let's just refer to, I actually have an in-depth siding video that actually has lots of views.
We need to redo it.
We need to redo it, yes. It's Kevin just being Kevin and spewing out words, but also holding things.
I'll let you hold things.
But yeah, we should redo it.
We will. Okay, let's talk about price drivers in Chicago. So what's driving up prices for roofing, siding?
So in today's day and age, which is 2026, January 2026, something that is driving up prices is labor. Currently, right now, what's going on is there's some, not getting political, it's the truth of what's going on. There's ICE that is affecting the labor pool, to be quite honest with you. And, we've had it actually where Spanish-looking people that are legitimate, that work for us, have been scared to come to work. So that is going to affect the timing of the job. That's going to affect the cost of the job, the labor of the job. And then also too is materials. Materials always affect it. On a good year, we might only get 2 price increases throughout the year, but normally we're getting 3 to 4. And January 1st is always a price increase.
The cheap contractor, because we get it all the time that people come in and say, I just got other quotes from other people, and it's $10,000 less than you. It's the same colors, same product. What am I missing?
Yeah, so we do get this a lot. After 59 years, I know where we fall into pricing, and we are middle to above middle as far as price goes. Know that throughout all the years. So with a lesser expensive contractor, you just don't know what they're doing or what they're using. So their estimate won't have price transparency on it. They'll just say new roof. So you won't know, they'll pin you towards the color right away. Oh, well, this color looks great on your house, but they won't even tell you about the product. So there are a wide range. There's a wide range of different roofing materials out there, and they all cost different. So material would be a small one. However, the labor that goes into that, what they're actually doing, the details, flashing systems, Permits is a huge one. Yeah, so a big one is ice and water shield. One of the most expensive things on the projects. So what you'll see a lot of our areas is they're only putting on 3 feet of ice and water shield, and still I do still see people not putting on any ice and water shield. Just hands down, you need at least 2 rows of ice and water shield, which is 6 feet at your gutter edge, 3 feet in your valleys, 3 feet around your walls, basically 3 feet around anything that sticks out of your roof. And that is where I see a lot where people just put 3 feet at the gutter edge and just call it a day.
And what do ice and water shields do? Why do they matter?
Yeah, so it's really in the name. So ice and water shield. So it's a Band-Aid to help prevent ice damming from backing up and coming into your house. I say Band-Aid because proper roof ventilation and proper attic insulation is what keeps the ice dammings from coming into your house. Not the ice and water shield. That's just to be a Band-Aid to protect you from it.
What about labor quality and insurance?
Yeah, great question. So labor quality, right? Where did they get the labor to install the product on your house from? Once again, 59 years we've been around for. We know our crews, we know our people that install the products for us, and hence the reason we actually give a lifetime workmanship on 99% of what we do. I mean, almost 100%. The only reason I'm so leery right there with that 1% is because gutters, I don't know, workmanship will still be the same on gutters. It's just our warranty on the sealant on gutters is shorter. So I'm going to ramble on this, and I don't care. But so we're 100% labor warranty on everything we do, and the other guys just can't do that. Or even if they say they can, what if they've only been in business for 5-10 years? How do you know they're going to be around for another 1 or 5 years, right? Once again, 59 years.
Or if they've even dealt with warranties that long.
Right. Yeah. You know, we actually do have a service repair department. We rock solid through repairs all day long, all year long. However, we do have some warranty calls, and you know, it's wintertime right now. We definitely get some warranty calls right now, and I could tell you one, you know, just reference. We had a call in on Monday for a potential roof leak. There's no snow and it didn't rain on the roof.
There's the bathroom.
Well,
I know
it's condensation, right? It's once again, let's go back to ventilation and insulation in your attic, because that's what it is. And you know, but however, we still go out there to take a look at it and let them know what we find with pictures and videos if we need to.
Let's talk about windows and energy efficiency. People see those $299 per window ads. Why is our range so much higher?
Yeah, so they'll see those ranges, or they'll see buy one, get one free. So yes, those are all just ads on TVs or radio or wherever to get them in the door. So they'll come to you and they'll show you a great white on white, very inexpensive window that you could probably get off the shelf at Menards for $89. And yes, they will install that window in your house for $299. They'll do that. However, they're going to spend 1 to 3 hours convincing you to install a better window in your house for, you know, don't know how much, right? Don't know how much they'll charge for. So run away from the $299 a window, run away from the buy one, get one free. And, you know, don't get me wrong, all the big boys do it, you know, Anderson, Pella, you know, they all do that to get in the door to upsell you.
Why don't we want those cheaper windows?
My saying is, I would install those in your doghouse or a shed. Those are good for that. Not in your house. You'll feel cold. The seals will fail sooner. The glasses probably aren't as thick. There's just so many reasons why not to put them in your house. And actually, where you'll see those in houses that are flipped. When someone buys them, rehabs them, and then sells them right away, guarantee you those are very cheap and expensive windows. Or in, you know, like late 1990s, early 2000s, new construction houses.
Yeah.
Those were horrible.
On the topic of windows, let's talk about the difference between an insert window and a full frame replacement.
Yeah, so we try our best to 90% of the time, at least 90% of the time, do a full frame replacement. So this is going to probably be bad, but actually maybe not. Let's do this. Let's say this is your window opening. All right, it's a rectangular window opening. So, and this is the whole existing, here, let's do this. That's the whole existing window. So what companies will do is they'll remove the guts of the window, the sashes, they'll remove those and they'll leave the existing frame in there. And then they'll just take the new window, pop it in.
So new glass?
No, new sash. So a sash is what touches the glass, all right? And then they'll just caulk around here. And maybe if you're lucky, they'll put a quarter round trim piece to hide that caulk. So what we do is we don't do that. We don't just take apart the guts of the window, leave the frame, and put a new window inside the frame. We remove the window and the frame. So now we see the studs. So imagine this is the opening now. We see the studs, the wood on the round side. So now we insert the new window, we insulate it. You know, don't get me wrong, we do caulk it too, but now you have a full frame replacement instead of an insert. If they insert the window, there's just no way they could properly insulate that thing 100% all the way around it. Yes, they might spray foam it. They might put that in there, but they just can't see that they're hitting every single section around that frame that they're not replacing.
Nice.
Nice. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some times where we do an insert just because the homeowner wants it. Mm-hmm. And they might have an older frame on there. It's just a beautiful frame or beautiful trim, and we are talked into it by the homeowner. So we might do it in that case.
Okay. And we say it all the time. I hear it all the time. Inspection is the only way to know. Is that just a high pressure sales tactic?
Yeah, so definitely, whether it's an inspection or just a measure call or just something to come out and meet you to discuss your project, how on earth from over the phone, because that's how it mostly comes in, or even text and email nowadays from the website, can we know that you want new siding? Okay, great. Like, this is a legit one. I want new siding. I want it to be vinyl and I want it to be beige. Okay, fantastic. We need to come out there and we need to have an exchange of words, interview, or just something to see exactly what you want. What size do you want? What, you said beige, but there's 5 beiges, so I guarantee you her beige is different than my beige. My beige is always gonna be a clay. That's not gonna be her beige. But, so we need to interview to see what you want. We need to see your house. We need to see what obstacles are in our way, or so then we don't put obstacles in your way. What if you have a single car driveway and we need to take that puppy over for a day, 2 or 3? We're gonna inconvenience you. We need to have that conversation with you at your house to say, hey, we're gonna put a dumpster here. We're gonna have a dump trailer here. We're gonna put tarps and plywood. Where can we stage the material? I need to look in your attic if we're talking roofs again. We're gonna disrupt your life while we're doing your job. Let me just not sugarcoat it. It's a war zone, whether it's a roof or siding. Sorry, it is, but it sounds like that when you're in your house. So we need to have a conversation in person. And we're not selling you. We're just trying to get your information and we're trying to give you our information. And that's all we're trying to do.
Let's talk about what probably everybody's waiting for. Money.
Yes.
So a $30,000 job is a lot of cash. How are
Yes.
people paying for that these days?
Yeah, so most people, especially in the last 2 years, have gone to financing, right? And that's just not saying that people that think they need financing. That could be people that actually have all the cash in the world on hand, but they want to take advantage of a 12-month or 18-month 0% financing. Why not use someone else's money and keep your own money where you can? And then people take advantage of our 5 or 10-year loans too, because $30,000 is a lot. $10,000 is a lot, right? Mm-hmm. We're doing a $4,000 siding repair this week. That's a lot of money. And whether you want to figure out how to find that money now, give yourself some breathing room. Give yourself 30 days, 60 days, a year. Give yourself 2 years to figure out how you're going to get that money. There's no reason to be stressed out about a job that you need done, because most of the time when you're calling us, you need something done.
And good news, we offer financing.
We definitely offer financing, yes.
And what's our other option?
Yes, of course we have other options, and that could be, right, check, credit card. Believe it or not, the one thing we don't want to take is cash. Don't want to take it.
That's scary.
Right, just put it in, keep it in your bank and give us a check. No cash. But Even in today's day and age, we still get cash once or twice a year, and it honestly just scares the crud out of my guys wanting to carry that cash around. And so, just check is good to help with those future projects you're going to have to do, no matter how much they cost. Remember, we have the Stan's Hair Club. Well, I hope this helped with all of your price transparency questions.
And if it didn't, because Kevin talks too much and rambles on about things that nobody wanted to hear,
Oh my God.
give us a call at 708-448-4100 or check out our website at www.stansroofingandsiding.com.
This is the standard. Red, white,
That was the wrong hand. I do
built
this
on
one.
sweat,
Hold on.
faith, and follow through. From siding strong to decks that last. We honor the future, respect the past. In every
It looks
nail
scary
and every
today.
board, we give our word and something more. Home by home, we take our stand. This is the standard built by hand.
Okay, bye.
No, sing a song.
Sing a song about the Southland. Sorry, George. I did it horrible. That was my wife and I's first song.
All of my smiles feel fake. You said, in the beginning you said, this kind of looks like hot chocolate. So that's a good sign. Then you drank it. Then you yapped stupidly. And then you said, it kind of tastes like coffee and chocolate milk.
The rest of this episode, we're going to talk about what tools these are and what they're used for.
And how I could kill him with them.
That's right. I'm going for the dangerous one first.
I would bash you in the head with it.
You would not.
Oh,
What is this used for?
leveling
No,
the ground.
not at all. Like a rake? Like a shovel?
I don't know.
I'm actually holding it right.
Getting under stuff and lifting.
There you
Like
go.
a
It's a-
lever.
like a
What's-
roof tool, tear-off tool.
tear-off.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never been on a roof. That's a lie.
So you might wonder where we're at. Hey, Liz, where are you at?
My nightmares.
So if you remember the last two episodes, this was a Christmas tree. So we don't have a Christmas tree, and we're in our new warehouse space. So I said, a great idea. Why don't we use this focal point as like the Christmas tree?
I hope I can blur out the rest of the background.
She thought it was a bad idea.
Still do.
And then I saw it, and I'm like, oh, that looks pretty good. And then I looked through the camera lens. Such a bad idea. There's so much going on here. It's unreal.
And hopefully it makes
But
you
it's
stay.
transparent.
Throughout this video, I will put an I Spy every 5 minutes.
Oh, I like
and
it.
you have to find what's in it. In the
Okay, question and answer time. This is a shovel, but what is it used for?
what?
What is this used for?
Clearing off snow off the roof.
Yes! Yay! Liz wins the top section of a roof shovel. Only one section.
Yay.
So you'd have to use a ladder. And try catching you there. Don't use a ladder. Okay. This is fun.
Yeah.
And now, from my bag of tricks. Oh, the best tool ever. Yes. This is fantastic.
Okay.
What is it?
A cutter-matic.
A pickaxe.
Well, duh.
Yeah.
I know what a pickaxe is,
Okay.
but there was a name on there,
She
so I
is-
just read it.
Oh. She was technically sort of raised on a farm-ish.
I don't think you need to be on a farm to know what a pickaxe is. Literally anyone that plays Fortnite would know.
There you go. So, I've only played the game once.
Okay, do another one.
Another one. Oh, all right. I actually saw this one. This one's going to be harder to get out.
I'm scared.
Now I got to make sure I cover up the name.
Okay.
It's pretty easy. It's definitely
Name Menards.
definitely looks like something.
Okay. Pull out the nails. Pull out the nails of the old roof.
Nope, that was that one.
That pulls out the nails?
Yeah, yeah.
Does it just shuck everything off?
Yeah, so it gets underneath the shingles. Gets underneath the shingles, and then when you go by and you could just pop off the nails.
Does that pull up the decking?
Yay! What kind of decking? Roof decking or decking decking?
No, the roof deck.
No, decking.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the tear up. Well, it's a wrecker, but this is great to tear up the deck with deck boards.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So what do you use to take off the decking?
The roof decking?
Yeah.
I use pitchforks. I like pitchforks.
He hasn't been on a roof to tear it off in like 20 years. So
21, 22 years. Actually, no, I shouldn't say that.
This month is his 34th year
back
in the biz.
Well, technically, I've been working child labor laws since I was like 12. So don't turn on my dad.
His name is Stanley Bumstead, and he lives at
Oh, you gotta edit that out.
I'm cutting the whole thing, or I'll bleep it. And his phone number is.
She doesn't know that.
815.
Now, what about the?
That's Jake's phone number.
Oh my God.
That's a squeegee. Are you serious? That's what you are. A hoe. A backhoe. Just kidding. That's a garden hoe. Why do you have a hoe? What, are you guys planting things?
Doesn't everybody want a hoe?
Okay, bye.